Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the St. Johns County Show that's on in the morning. We've got a great show for you today.
Yeah!
Kind of. It's 2025.
Woo! What a great year!
When did that happen? Well, we were gone. I feel like we were gone for a month.
It was long. It was long.
It was. I was kind of ready to get back yesterday.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to talk about a running group getting threatened with a trademark lawsuit.
Really?
Yeah.
Like our peeps? Okay, we'll get into it, but
Yeah.
oh, wow.
We'll get into it. Yep. We're going to catch up a little bit, of course, in our first segment. See what everybody was up to over the break. Except for Davey.
Okay, good, yeah. Keep it private, yeah.
All right.
Not going to happen.
We are going to talk about a robot that I love. That sounded gross, given the robots that are out there today.
I went instantly to like a
Not
Big
that
Bang.
kind of robot.
There's a commercial, or not a commercial, a show, Big Bang Theory, that
Right.
was a robot that Howard loved a little too much.
Oh,
Okay.
I was thinking Small Wonder, but okay.
Not that kind of love.
Okay.
Finally found a robot that I think is worth investing in.
Oh.
So we'll talk about that. And in that same segment, we will talk about, Canada.
We
Yeah.
Blame Canada.
blame Canada. I know that for
Well.
sure.
Hey,
There's going to be some changes in Canada.
Too bad.
Not really.
We're going to build a wall.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Keep them out from the north and from the south.
And from the south.
It's been a while since I did the Trump.
I know.
Gotta get back into that, man.
Keep USA in a crate.
And then we are going to talk about the city of St. Augustine smoke it out.
smoke it
Really?
if you got them.
Good for them.
Uh-huh. So we'll get into all that in just a few minutes. After I tell you about our great friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln, the best damn dealership in the area.
In the
No
world.
doubt about
Let's
it.
go world.
In the
Okay,
world.
in the world.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they definitely win number one from Dealer Rater. They win all kinds of freaking awards
Triple crown.
all over the place. They are considered number one, definitely across the world. People across the world consider them the number one dealership on the planet. So we can go with that. It's factual.
Yep.
They've got a great service facility out there. You don't have to drive a Ford to get your vehicle serviced out there. 91 climate-controlled bays. Quick lane if you just need to pop it in and out on your lunch break. Speaking of lunch, Ford's Garage is out there. Great food out there at Ford's Garage. I love it. Chili burgers, and that's really all I get.
What? You're not going to plug our burger? I'll do it. 904
I
Now
said
Burger.
burgers. I
Oh, I
said
didn't
chili and
hear
burgers.
you. Wow.
Yeah.
Must have been Swahili.
It went chili burger together.
Chili,
Yeah,
sure.
there it
Maybe
is.
people thought I said chili burger.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't even know that was on the menu.
Me neither. I was like, that's not a bad idea, right?
Those are Ford Lincoln. They are driven to inspire.
Yeah.
And the Florida Man Games.
Yeah.
We are weeks away.
Here we go.
Weeks away from the Florida Man Games. Very exciting. Going to be a lot out there to do.
A lot of updates. A lot of cool commercials while we're on break, I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go to our Instagram for all that. I don't remember what I put out over the break.
The beer cap, remember? There was like this fancy hat that you can wear, right? And they have like, you can drink
Oh, yeah,
beer.
those were there last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I just wore that to get people's attention. I'm glad it worked.
It worked for me.
All right. Perfect.
Davey didn't see it because he was still alive.
A lot for everybody to do out there. Mechanical gator, axe throwing, knocker ball, human foosball, the Ninja Nation obstacle course, the inflatable obstacle course, water slides, boxing, jousting. You can really beat the hell out of each other out there. It's
a lot of violence.
Well-
there is a lot of violence. It's the Florida Man Games.
It's the best therapy you could ever pay for.
It's
That's
a
perfect.
violent competition.
Let's
It is-
go.
It is comedy combat sports.
Oh. Comedy combat sports. I like that.
I know.
Okay.
Just seeing if you did.
I thought thought I did over the break, but I don't anymore.
Now that you said it out loud on
Now
air.
that I know.
Not so much.
Yeah, I did. I have said it like one too many times. You know, you say something, you're like, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then you say it one too many times, you're like, yeah, we're over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, that was me right there. Yeah. All right. Go to thefloridamangames.com. Make sure you're there. We're weeks away, folks. This is going to be, I'm very excited.
It's so close now.
It is so close. So close. And we're in great shape. We're in great shape. We're ready for it.
Awesome.
I spent, I'll talk about some of my time over break and what I did in a second. But first, got to give a shout out to our friends at Fidus Roofing, Great Expectations Realty and Auction, Sheba Hut Toasted Subs, St. Augie's Pizza, BHF Insurance, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, Elace Med Spa, St. Augustine Handy House, and I am powered, as I was sort of over break, by our friends at the Vibe Nutrition.
Very nice. What's this one? The Pepto-Bismol?
No, this is the
Pink relief.
yes. This is the spicy hippie juice or something. It's not
Oh,
spicy
okay.
hippie juice.
Okay, very
It's
bohemian.
something's hippie juice.
Juice me, jungle juice. Go ahead.
We need some hunch punch of the
Yeah,
Florida Man
let's
Games.
do it. Everybody bring your random open alcohol, and we're going to pour it in a
That's
bucket.
right. That's right. We'll have fruit in the back of a toilet for you.
Maybe we should make that a contest. Who can make the best hunch punch?
Oh,
That would be a
Some
really
people would be
fun
dying.
In a
contest.
trash can.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
with the liner, because that's how we made it.
Yeah.
Ours was the old pop the metal Hawaiian punches and
Yeah.
poured those in and
Great
cut
idea.
up fruit and
High C, throw it in there.
There you go. All right, we probably won't do that. Maybe next year. Well, you know, that could be a big liability, letting people bring their own.
Yeah. Who knows what people put in things? I know.
Even though people were bringing their own handles last year, but, you know,
we would control that situation.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Maybe we do
something to think
a
about.
private tasting.
All right. Yeah. Let everybody at VIP, hey, we promised everybody drinks, but you still got to make them yourself. All right. Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing?
Hey, happy Monday.
It is.
Davey, nothing, huh?
No, well,
Okay,
it's,
all right.
we're here.
Okay.
No, it's Monday. It's great. It's an awesome start to the beautiful year. I'm excited to be back with my brothers. I'm happy to see you guys a lot. This is going to be amazing.
Yeah, man. Same. Question of the day, Troy.
Question of the day. Worst drive-through in town. None of these are sponsors, so we should
But
be
there are
good.
places we obviously go to.
Yeah. Nah. Mine's pretty limited when I go to this one. You want me to go
I was
first?
thinking about, yeah, you go first, because there is one. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Mine's the Burger King on on US 1 there.
Yeah.
The Burger King north
That's
of town
no
of Valencia.
secret. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret, and they're just angry they're there.
They don't like it.
You know, it's like...
They're all very nice to me at that
Yeah.
Burger King.
Yeah.
My problem with that Burger King is you're stuck in that line.
Oh, yeah.
forever.
No,
You
no,
are
you're
stuck.
Get out of that
You're
line.
very
Yeah.
claustrophobic in that line.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
awful. If you like have an emergency and you need to go and get out of line, you're just stuck. You have to wait for everybody else.
Well, what kind of drive-through orderers are you guys? Like, are you like somebody that like, I want like roasted pickles and like only 2 squirts of the mustard? Like, are you one of those
No,
dudes?
I get there, I'm ready to order, and I get, if people are in the car with me not ready to order, I get frustrated.
Oh, that's annoying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what did they have? We've been here 9,000 times.
Right.
You know, so
Yep.
you know,
Is
so
there anything
I'm,
on special?
I'm ready. I'm ready to order. I'm ready to be like not the problem for the people behind me.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
So-
yeah.
But yeah, I know pretty much exactly what I want before I get to the window.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you got, David?
CVS on 312. Oh my God.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, though you'll pull up and you'll watch them like stare at you back, but they won't do anything until you push the button. You have to push the
really?
button to let them know that you're there. You see me here.
Yeah.
Oh. Sir, I don't
Yeah.
have a prescription for that. I'm like, read the paper.
Yeah, things changed at that CVS over the time we shall not mention.
Yeah.
That was 5 years ago that the world really started to suck.
Right. And some things
crazy.
went downhill, like that
Some
CVS.
things didn't go.
Yeah.
I will agree with you. Some things did go downhill.
Typical.
See, and I've had good and bad experiences as that one.
Oh, you've had good ones.
Yeah, I've had good ones. I've had good ones there. I've had good ones where it's like And it might be because the previous one was so bad.
Yeah.
Where like this one was just
That
average.
mediocre,
They
you'll
were just
take it.
average. Where I was
Yeah.
like, you're the best.
God, it sounds like my dating life.
Okay, I'll settle for you.
Right, that'll be fine, Santa.
I love you. I'll settle for you. Yeah.
I'm going to have to agree with you, Troy, and go that Burger King just because, not because of the people. The people
Just
are
the way
always
it's-
very
it's-
nice to
it's
me.
configured.
Yeah, just because of the configuration. You're stuck there, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you're trapped, you know.
Yeah.
I think they know that Burger King is like the number 4 fast food chain, and they're like, we got to keep them here.
Yeah.
Do not give them a chance to escape. Make them pay.
Make them pay.
Literally.
Yeah, I did go through Arby's this weekend, and it was great. And the last time I went through Arby's was awful. So
Really.
So this one was like
Pete doesn't like Arby's.
Yeah.
I don't like Arby's. Not a fan of roast beef sandwiches from Arby's.
Well, they come straight out of the bag. So
Straight up, what do you mean with
they,
bag?
like they get shipped there, like the roast beef is shipped in a big old bag, and then they throw it into the pot to warm it up.
Dang.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
makes
I
sense.
probably
Yeah.
didn't help your love for Arby's right then.
I will. I mean, I've never planned on ever going back to an Arby's. So
Curly
it doesn't
fries,
matter.
nothing?
curly fries.
Yeah.
No, curly fries. I don't like curly fries.
Oh, okay.
curly
fries.
And you're out. For
yeah,
completely.
no,
Definitely.
Arby's is a
It's-
big no for
It's
me.
the only reason really to go there is the curly fries for me.
Yeah.
Well,
and you hate curly fries, so it's not a
Yeah.
reason.
not a reason for me.
What about Sonic? Do you like a Sonic?
Sonic's okay. They're okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They have something called a dirty Coke. Have you guys ever heard of this?
No.
I
Not
saw
in,
this
not
on.
in the fast food world.
Well, I'm serious.
From the 80s, I have.
Well, I mean, that could be like a spiked Coke, right? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they
Oh.
stick with me there, buddy.
Yeah, Studio 54. But no, it's like there's like they put like coconut and lime in it apparently, and it's supposed to be like outrageously awesome. But I don't know. Just take your word for it.
Yeah. And I did say drive-through, and your mom threw a bank in there. So,
Okay.
you had
See?
CVS,
Yeah.
you had a bank in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So.
I don't eat fast food.
Okay.
All right, so
What-
a lot
what
of
do you
great
got,
answers.
What do you think?
I would have to go with the Wendy's right there on the corner of 312 and US 1.
That's the only Wendy's we got, right?
That's a troubled
yes,
Wendy's.
the only ones that-
now somehow it lasted, but
There is one out by the interstate. There's one
yes,
out by
off of
95.
207, you're right,
207 and out by the outlet malls.
and by the outlets. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
For real? Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Those are pretty decent. Yeah, I haven't been to this Wendy's on 312 in a long time,
It's usually
man.
a long wait. I've literally sat there for a minute before and just been like, I'll just go to Taco
The
Bell.
burgers are typically pretty dry and just
Yeah,
the
and
fries
old.
are weird. Yeah, I hear you.
Service, some people are all right, but half of them are just
When-
like,
When
Yeah.
you need a Frosty, though, you need a Frosty.
absolutely.
Mm.
Get those fries in it.
Yeah. I love that moment. Yeah, the fry and the
because
frosty.
the fries aren't edible without the Frosty.
Yes, and they're cold already.
Oh,
you
yeah,
might as
already
well
cold.
keep
You
might as well
your
keep
Frosty.
Mhm.
They did that thing a couple of years ago where they introduced their new French fry recipe that was like made them crispy all the time. Like, what are you putting in these to make them crispy all the time?
Formaldehyde.
Makes them stick together, makes them taste terrible. Yeah, no. I'm not as big of a Wendy's fan as I used to be because of that Wendy's. You know?
Oh man, that 4 for $4 used to come in clutch.
Boy, I used to get
Yeah.
Wendy's before Bo Clark every single day.
Bono baseball.
Baseball.
Our Bo knows basketball.
There it is. I knew
Our
somebody
Bo
would
knows
pick me up
basketball,
on that.
Yeah. All right, it's time for a quick check of the weather, Troy.
Tight.
That quick check of the weather brought to you by Great Expectations Realty and Auction, who can sell your home, your business, and everything in it. Check them out at geauction.com and gerealty.us. Now go to the booth for the traffic report. What do you got, Rick?
It is beautiful outside, nice and sunny.
Okay.
School's back in service though, so be careful for them school buses getting in early.
Yeah, I ran into
Traffic-
some problems with those.
Same here. But
Yeah.
yeah, traffic is a little bit more volume than usual, but other than that, it's beautiful. No reported accidents, and keep it safe.
All right, there you go. Very good. Felt like a real traffic report.
Very nice.
I've been studying.
All the entire break, he's working on that one.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's going to
Reading
suck.
traffic
I'm gonna
lingo.
follow up tomorrow.
Tomorrow's report's going to suck.
That's all right.
Oh, now you're saying I suck. Okay, Rick, I see how you did. That's cool, man.
Wow.
First day back.
Vying for the seat.
Rick also forgot to tell me to unpause the TV.
All right, I'm out of here.
Well,
You're doing
that's
great,
a
Rick.
good first day of the year, Rick. We'll see you again sometime.
Employee of
Just
the
on
month
traffic over here.
nomination.
That comes to us from Elace Med Spa, right? Yeah, their world-class treatments will transport you to a state of pure bliss. Check them out at elace.com. They got any specials? I haven't seen any specials.
70% off of laser treatments going on right now. So if you want to get that hairy back underway, just go in there and just say, hey.
Oh,
Hey,
Hey.
All
take
right.
care of this right here.
Okay. What'd you guys do over break? We're back. Holy crap.
Holy
it does feel good to be
guacamole.
back.
It
I am very
does.
excited to be back.
I had,
Great break.
I had laser treatment.
Good for
laser
you!
treatment.
Wow, and you're still hairy.
I did years ago.
Wow, okay.
No, we had a good break. I mean,
Yeah.
we were coming off a vacation, coming out of Spain, so we got a lot of stuff done and had a good break. And Maeve's at perfect age for Christmas.
Yeah.
I heard there was a lot of ruckus outside of your house with the traffic on Riberia. You got to see some meltdowns.
Oh no,
You got to see some meltdowns or
Yeah.
have some
no,
meltdowns?
no.
Or both.
I'm sitting on the porch just having a little sweet tea, and people are just they're at each other. They're honking. I was like, "Where are you going, dude?
Right, you can't do
Where are you
anything.
going? Where are you going?"
Yeah, well,
people are
St.
going.
Augustine.
People are going down the wrong way, and I'm having to help them so they don't kill each other.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ninja moves from the front porch.
Yikes.
You're not going anywhere. Just enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy your family that's stuck in there that's screaming at you right now.
Yeah, I heard Regatta Night, which was December 14th, was like the busiest, right?
Worst.
And then it would just has it tapered off since then, or is it just held steady?
No, Saturday nights have been really rough.
Okay.
The Saturday right before Christmas was almost as bad as Regatta Night. Regatta Night was by far the worst night.
Yeah.
But we definitely have a parking issue. So
We definitely really have. Now we really are in the red zone for parking issues. Yeah.
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 So we definitely have a parking issue, and they tried to do the overflow where they're doing the parking garage, but no one got there.
Really?
They would go to the main parking garage and then do laps around the city. So
Can I ask you this question? Is this solution shutting down downtown only for like trolleys and shuttles and no traffic? Is that a solution, or is that like, am I just blowing smoke?
I don't think
Where
we can do.
are they going to park to
don't-
get downtown?
Yeah, I don't think we can do that because people live there.
Yeah, that's true, too.
People live. I
Yeah.
mean,
You could have a pass or a badge.
Yeah,
That's what everybody wants.
a little remote for the
Little scanner.
Yeah.
To get into your neighborhood. They're just gates.
Troy, can I borrow your badge?
Blocking
Yeah,
off
I gotta get out.
Oh, no, I mean, I've had people parking in my yard all the entire Christmas time. It's like I
Oh,
can't find any
geez.
place. Is it okay? Yeah, come on over.
Yeah.
Are you charging them?
Well,
Depends on the person.
depends if I like it or not.
Father Matt, you're charged. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just
yeah.
kidding.
Wow.
But yeah, I'm not going there. But the brownies.
Hell, Davey's going after that guy.
all right.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah,
We knew that already.
yeah right. Gay.
But the brownies parking structure definitely, they need to get going on it. They need to figure out, and when they do, they got to get a better wayfinding to get people there.
Yeah.
Because the wayfinding, no one knew to go to that overflow parking at all. But
True story.
it was just the parking garage was closing at 12:15 right at noon. It was already full. 1,200 cars already full. At
That's
like 12:15.
crazy.
Yeah, 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wild.
So I mean, it's great for business. I mean, I hope everybody survived Hell Week, which is the week between Christmas and New Year's. And it was a crazy week. Every single night was busy that night or that week.
Yeah. Davey, what about you, man? You got to get out of here for a little while.
Holy crap, you guys. What an absolute gift to my life. That was an amazing adventure, awesome trip. I got to see some friends that I haven't seen in over 10 years, and they're thriving and doing well. And it was basically get up, go to breakfast, go get day drinking by a rooftop pool. Then you got a massage every single day. 60-minute massage for $40. Could you imagine? Like, that is so, like, here the average price is $150.
Yeah.
Like, that's incredible. So we did that, and then we would, we'd hit up the bars and get to bed by 11, rinse and repeat every day. We went in the jungle. We did some adventures out there. It was just awesome. Really, really cool. And
So you went to the actual jungle. That's not some code word.
no. Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to. Yeah, no, it was good. We actually climbed the mountains, and I did some butch things, and that was great. It was great. I had a lot of fun up in the mountains. But it was awesome. We had a great time.
I noticed you were a little more butch today.
Yeah, man, bringing it for 2025. Yeah, this is the year of ascension.
What about
All right.
you?
Yeah, what about you?
I worked the whole time.
Good.
I worked on Florida Man game stuff. I was able to had a lot of fun. I'm basically a shopping cart expert now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
I saw this
of
commercial. Yeah.
experience.
We had to pick
lots
green
of
or
building
red.
shopping carts, lots of replacing wheels on shopping carts,
Okay.
painting shopping carts with bed liner.
Okay.
These shopping carts look so amazing.
So you
and
rhino line the shopping
Rhino
carts.
line the shopping carts. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Of course.
Very Florida.
Of course. Come
If in
on.
doubt, rhino line it.
That's right.
Little bit of rust, rub it down, rhino
What
line
are you
it.
talking about? I was out there sanding. I was out there sanding these things, and that was it was a mess.
Are we
But
gonna?
it was great.
Are we gonna auction off the carts at the end?
No,
No,
he
we're
needs them
not.
for next year.
We're gonna keep them for supplies. I need more. I'm very excited. Not for the people who work there, but for Big Lots and Party City closing, because I should be able to get some shelves for the grocery store.
Great
overall,
idea.
and I should be able to get a couple of spare carts out of it too. I'm thinking.
Wow.
So I've been checking Big Lots and Party City almost every day for them to start selling some of that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're closing nationwide, right?
Yeah, they're closing everything.
So
man.
sad.
There's a lot of places that are closing nationwide.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah,
of
there's
broke
a
drag
handful.
queens not knowing where to get their wigs, honey. Yeah.
Party City, is that a spot for?
That's the spot where you
Really?
get the chompletas
Okay.
and the wig. Yes, that's where
Okay.
you go.
They do have a large selection of wigs out there. I did
Shame.
pick up one more mullet wig before they went out of.
Good. God bless you. Probably get
yeah.
50% off, hopefully.
It was some percent off.
I mean,
Oh, okay,
if it's a
something.
mullet, you should only pay 50% anyway.
Right. It's
'Cause
only,
you only got the
Sure,
back.
yeah.
that's it, right?
Just saying.
Just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did a lot of work.
Well, that's
A lot of
good.
work, but it was good.
Keeps you busy.
Yeah, it was fun work.
Yeah.
Fun work.
Great interview with your mom. I saw that. That was
I got to
awesome.
talk to her on Friday. That was fun.
Your pre-show, you looked grouchy, but then you warmed up once you started talking.
Well, that's how it is here too. What are you talking about?
I'm glad to know it's not just us.
Yeah, it was like, okay, good. It's not just me. Okay,
he treats his mom the same way.
What do you mean?
We're all family here.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. I treat you guys exactly how I treat my family.
It's perfect. No, it was a great interview though. Very fun. It was cool to see.
Yeah, that was great.
What did you do for New Year's? Anything?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
nothing.
was actually out at midnight New Year's.
Yeah.
So, Rebecca's brother was in town, and he's much younger than myself, and he wanted to stay out to midnight, and I was like, all right, I'm with you.
Okay.
And New Year's Day was not as much fun as it normally is.
Yeah. I was
It was a long day.
traveling. I gotta tell you, the Dallas airport is a hot mess. It was ridiculous. But though, Pete, though she cannot swing an election, she did get me through customs very quickly. It was Taylor Swift. I wore my Taylor Swift hoodie. And the customs dude goes, "Are you really a Swiftie?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, man." And he goes, "Do you have any food on you?" And I was like, "Nobody, no crime," which is a song. And he was like, "Go through." So I was like, I only got to go, yeah, very quick.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
They had no idea what I had in my bags,
Which was nothing.
which was nothing.
That was a life hack for you. I'm still never going to wear a Taylor Swift shirt. Even if it gets me through security.
I don't even want to pay you money because
can
you'll break it. Yeah.
I can tell you right now, if we go to my music, I have Taylor Swift essentials on my music right now. That's what I
good-
listen to.
great
That's what I listened to
choice.
on the way in.
Great choice.
Yeah. And she cusses in some of
She
her
a
stuff.
lot, yeah.
She's a rebel.
She's F bomber.
She's like an anti-hero or
I
something.
love it. Yeah.
person.
Okay, I'm gonna slide over to you, see what song's on.
Oh, please don't put on a Taylor Swift song, guys.
Folklore.
I had to
So
deal
High
with-
School is the one.
Oh, great
Yeah,
song.
there
It's
you go.
about Travis.
Yeah.
Rough game with him yesterday, though. Dang it, the Broncos. Come on. What happened to my
Oh,
Chiefs?
They didn't play anybody.
Jeez.
They were already the number one seed. Davey talking sports ball. So.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Doing good. I met some figure skaters too while on break. Yes. Man, I'm telling you, the Ozempic is real. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay. Gays are paying, because I can only talk about my culture, 6 months supply of Ozempic out in Mexico, $1,800. Could you imagine having that kind of a budget? And like they all have like this crazy sunken in face.
$1,800 a month here though?
It's
like
got to be something. I have no idea. But
It's
like,
crazy expensive here.
I was like,
I think it's like $700-800.
That's crazy, you guys.
Yeah.
That's nuts. And like the face is all sunken in. There's like, oh, no, it's not for me. Yeah. Because I was
There's
like,
a little bit of an Ozempic face with some people.
Yeah, it's
but
like-
you know, I don't want to talk too bad about it because I'm sure a lot of people watching this show take Ozempic.
well, I'm sure that it
first
helps
of
some
all.
people, but there's
know.
some
Yeah.
people for cosmetic reasons, which is my culture. I'm telling you, it's like all sunken and does not look good.
But some people look very good. Some people look very good. After
Kathy
that.
Bates looks horrible. I think she should go back to being
Yeah,
plump.
some people don't look so good.
Yeah, she
Honestly,
looks
some
better
people don't look
plump.
so good. Some
Yeah.
people look very good though.
I mean, I think it gets people. I mean, it helps their blood sugar, helps them
Yeah,
get
true.
them
Some people
into
need
a
that.
position where they it extends their life. So
Yeah. And if you're taking it for that reason, good.
Good. And if you're not, figure it out.
yeah.
Do the work.
You know, everybody's taking it. Everybody's taking it. It does do some to the face sometimes.
Sunken in. Yikes.
Yeah, my face sinks in anymore. I'm in trouble.
Well, you got the
I
beard.
look like
Yeah,
Skeletor.
you-
I look like
beard.
Skeletor.
The beard gives you volume.
I tried the whoever's still watching the show. I don't know who's still watching. the
we're
show.
doing
You
great
haven't-
today,
You haven't
actually.
gotten any factual information from us today. But, I mean, you have, but just not news. You
Just
haven't
about
gotten
us.
any news.
Well, you know.
No, I did the thing, and the mustache is still growing back. I did the thing where I shaved the mustache and left the beard over the break.
Right.
How'd you like it?
Not too bad.
I like it.
Wasn't
I
terrible?
didn't hate it.
Super
Yeah.
clean. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
it's
it.
clean.
When you were eating, stuff wasn't getting in
Stuff
your
went
food.
right.
Yeah, it's,
There was no mustache hairs going and itching
Yeah.
my nose, man. It was great.
Great.
yeah. When,
I might start doing that, even though I look like a bit of a Neanderthal.
No.
Definitely do.
I don't know where you're getting that, but okay.
Well, yeah.
you didn't see him.
Yeah, let's do a side by side with the
I
Neanderthal,
did
please.
do a video. I
Did
think
it
I
make your
put
chin
something
grow
on.
forward?
Huh?
When you shaved it, you say you look like a Neanderthal.
No, it just, this part of my face is very Neanderthalic. It's not a word.
It's not a word.
But,
Neanderthalic is
That's
new.
worse than
That is
Neanderthalic
great.
is.
yeah.
Webster's.
I'm a Neanderthalic.
Yeah, Webster's. I hope you're listening. That's the new word of the year so far.
It is.
My
Neanderthalic.
name's Pete.
Neanderthalic.
In the drive-thru, they call me Mike.
Nobody understands Pete on speakers. They just don't. All right. Anyway. Okay. Have you 30 minutes into the show, we haven't talked about anything.
They're all right. Yeah.
We may not do this. We may not do news ever again.
We don't ever like it
We
anyway.
may not. A lot of times we don't like it.
Right.
All right. See this? We've talked about this Nakati Rucking group. Knock Rucks.
Never heard of it in my life.
Yeah, we have. We've talked about them before.
I must have tuned out.
Well, yeah.
Ruck. Okay, go ahead.
Well, they're at war with the Nakati developer now.
Uh-oh.
The Nakati developer is saying, Knock is part of Nakati, and we've trademarked Nakati. I think this is ridiculous.
This is a little crazy.
There are some problems here with this one. First of
Is
all,
this an HOA thing?
it's a developer thing. It's the developers of Nakati. First of all,
Oh,
yeah,
come on, Roger. You got enough money, man.
they're basically saying, and
It's
you
hurting
got to
their
understand
brand.
this. Well, they're saying people using the word Nakati in their brand could potentially hurt their brand. They said in this interview, I read it on the St. John Citizen rather, that basically they were the developer wants to sue. What was your question, Troy? Because that was taking me somewhere.
I thought it was like an HOA group, and you say
Right.
it's the developer.
Developer.
Yes, it's the developer, the brand, hurting the brand.
Yeah. Okay. Hurting the brand.
They're basically saying we don't have a problem with Knock Rucks at all. We're not concerned with them hurting our brand, but they don't want to start giving away liberties for people to use Nakati in other things that may hurt their brand in the future. Which, you can understand that. However, Knock is not Nakati, and Knock is not a real thing. So I mean, honestly, what the group Knock Rucks should do, and I hope they're listening, is they should trademark Knock Rucks, because they're not going to get rejected in the trademark office. And then when they have a trademark for Knock Rux, the Knockety developer can't do anything. So honestly, if I were Knock Rux, I'd look into that. It's a running group in Knockety who they've got a large group of people who walk and run.
So let me just see if I get this right. So then developer says that they don't want anybody using the word Knockety or any kind of form of Knockety. Like you can't.
Right, but Knock is not Knockety. Like, I'm sorry, they have no case. However,
Knock is not Knockety.
Knock is not Knockety. This is literally not trademark infringement. They're not trying to sell anything. I've learned a lot about trademarks over the last couple of years. They're not trying to sell anything. They're not trying to represent themselves as the developer of Knockety. So Knockety development does not have a case. However, here's the thing. It's expensive as hell to go to court. And the Knockety developers have more money, I can almost bet, than the Knock Rux walking group.
True.
All right.
So
here's my question, because I wanted to
Go for it.
look this up because I thought I was correct. And
Of course, here we go.
And so Knockety is actually a Timucuan Indian
there you go.
word.
Yeah.
So it's been around for hundreds and hundreds.
So the developer
of
literally
years.
can't even trademark it.
It means peaceful river.
Yeah.
All right. And it's a Timucuan Indian word that they stole,
Right.
and now they're trying to
That's a great point.
pirate that. So I'm sorry, I'm somewhat friends with some of the guys that are in the development team over there, but I don't think they have it. I don't think
They don't have a case. They don't have a chance at all.
I don't have.
However, they could outlast the Knock Rux group in court if they wanted to.
Well, and there's a weird case that you guys, the Marx Brothers, the comedic group, the brothers and stuff like that. Warner Brothers tried to sue the Marx Brothers because of one of their, it was like Bananas, or one of their movies that they did had a very similar name. And Groucho, who was like the main spokesperson for the market, he goes, well, we've been brothers since the 1880s. You didn't start until 20 years ago. So we're suing you. You have to take Brothers off your name and we'll change ours. Warner Brothers dropped the case.
Seriously, though.
But I mean, this is the same situation.
Very
that
similar.
word's been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
You can't just stake claim to the word.
You're absolutely right about that.
So-
And
Like if I wanted to start a tea shop, it'd be Knock a Tea by Davey. Like, you know what I mean? Are they going to sue me too?
Yeah, because your tea takes you to a peaceful river.
See?
Yeah.
let me see the Sonok group. Is that the Knockety developers?
It's a Park. It was Park.
Park,
It was
that's
a Park
right.
Group.
I'm trying to see if they even have a trademark. I'm on the trademark website right now.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to see if they even have a trademark. I don't see
I
Park
doubt it.
with a
Yeah.
trademark. But I see a lot of stuff from the Sonok company with Knockety, and they do have a pending trademark for the word knock.
NOC.
NOC. Yeah, but I'm not sure if this is the Park group that we're talking about. If the Park group is not the Sonok group, they don't even have a trademark for Knockety at all. So they have literally no case if they don't have a trademark for Knockety. Now, you do get some trademark rights for just existing as a business and kind of being in the public space and kind of having established a name. You do get a little bit of trademark protection from things like that. But I mean, to your point, Tris, it's an old world. It's been around for a long time.
It's a word that's been around a long time.
Yeah, it's really not something that I don't think is enforceable as a trademark. You'd probably have to talk to a trademark lawyer about this, but I don't think Knockety, the developer, I don't think they have a case at all. But I do think they have the money to go through the court process.
Yeah.
It could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to go through a court process. And is a running group going to say, okay, we're going to stand here and we're going to fight for $200,000. We're going to fight this thing in court.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. So that's, you can't trademark. You can't enforce a trademark on this term. In my opinion, I think the Knockety Ruckers should just keep on doing what they're doing. I mean, there's nothing that can be done.
Just keep running.
Right. I don't even think a judge would take the case for Knock Rux. It's not Knockety. It's not Knockety. And again, Knockety's an old word. So
True.
it's like you can't trademark the word, red. Like you can't trademark the word Florida. Like you can't trademark things that already exist and are staples of like our language.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to trademark the word blue. No one can use the word blue anymore.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can't do that. So Knockety is a pre-existent word that's in the culture that people use. So I don't think the Nocatee developers have one iota of a case, but they probably have more money.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of the problem. Is it worth it for the Knock Rux group to go to court at all? Is it worth it for Nocatee the developers to go to court over this? I don't think it's worth it for either of them to go to court. So if I were Knock Rux, I'd just keep doing what I'm doing. They're not a business. They're not trying to sell anything. They're not even trying to register a trademark, although I think they should.
What could happen if they ignore it? Yeah, they're not a brick and mortar, so it's not like they can put a lien on anything.
Nocatee the developer.
The courts can make them change their name, but I mean,
what does that mean?
If they want to, I mean, but they're not. Again, they're not a company.
They're going to be arrested.
They're just a group that's loosely calling themselves Knock Rux.
Yeah,
so dopey.
Yeah, who exactly are they suing?
Right, exactly. Right, there's not even an entity. There's not a company. There's not an entity. There's not even really a leader.
Right. Weird.
It is weird. I mean, another, just add it to the list of things we think are weird about Nocatee.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys just really go out of your way to be different.
Another culture.
No, I mean, I understand always trying to protect your brand because you put a lot into it, but that to me, this one's
a stretch.
Come on, you gotta come on, man.
Yeah, this is goofy. This really is goofy. It's a little bit too much. If they actually take these people to court, I mean, they're just.
What are they going to get?
They're not right. They're not going to get any. There's no damages.
Free pair of running shorts.
That's another thing. For trademark infringement, there has to be damages. And there has to be proof that you went out and misrepresented yourself as the developer of a subdivision or an area.
Right.
And they just obviously are not doing that. So that would be a tough one for Nocatee to win, but it would be a tough one for Knock Rux to see to the end.
Here's the other thing, and I don't know if anybody's mentioned this in the comments because a lot of great comments out there. So they're basically going to be suing their own residents that bought from them that they made money from.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly right.
They need to throw their hands up and stop being this goofy.
Am I interpreting that right? I mean, that's
you are definitely interpreting that right.
So you've got it. You've nailed it.
And those houses are not inexpensive at all.
Yeah.
Right. No, the developers need to throw their hands up, and you can't protect an Indian tribe word.
How much more do you
it's not
need?
your word.
Yeah.
It's not your word.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure I looked. I googled it before I made that statement.
Yeah, that was a good call.
I felt
unlike me that just falls into the fire. I don't care.
Just dives in.
Perfect. They'll save me. No.
Okay, I'm seeing if it until Sonok Nocatee's owner. So Sonok does own Nocatee. It says this in the story. Sonok is the owner, so they do own the trademark of Nocatee. I would challenge their trademark. Honestly, I'd challenge their trademark. It costs you a couple grand. You can challenge it, and the USPTO might look at it and say, with your argument, you can cancel their trademark if it's not a valid trademark. And I would say this is not their word to trademark. So I would tread lightly if I were Sonok. I really would. So because the Rux group can just file a cancellation today. It's like $2,500, and they can just say, hey, you know what, trademark office, this is an Indian word or a Native American word, whatever you want to say.
You're right, yeah.
And, this is not a trademarkable word in the first place. And then Nocatee's in real trouble. I would stop poking the bear if I were the developer.
So basically they're almost making themselves anti-business because, like, if you wanted to name your company Nocatee Pizza.
Right. Nocatee Tea
Right,
Shop.
exactly.
Now you can't do it.
No, and that's mentioned in this article. Yeah. And that's one of the things they're trying to protect again. But again, this is too much. This is trying to have too much control, again, over a name that's not really yours. A name that's easily challenged. Let me actually look in the trademark office, because depending on when they filed these trademarks, if they filed them over 5 years ago, then you're going to have a harder time challenging them. If they filed them less than 5 years ago, then they're still in kind of a range where they can be challenged.
Pending.
Okay, 2017, a little more than 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it would be harder to cancel their trademark. But, I still think the Knock Rux group has some options there, and Nocatee as a developer should really, this is a dumb thing to poke people on.
Seriously.
It really is.
Seriously.
It's kind of, I'm sorry, it's like they're eating their own.
They really are.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you're giving people a reason just not to like you as a development. You've already given people enough reasons out there.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. We'll keep up with it. I know we've talked about Knock Rux before. We had to have. But, okay.
Oh, Wasn't there like an accident or something?
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
exactly where it was.
yep.
Okay, now it's all coming back to me.
Somebody got
Okay.
hit by a car or something like
That's
that.
right.
Yeah,
Must have been
yeah.
Developer.
That might have been like, okay, we got to separate ourselves from this group because of that accident. Maybe I don't know.
And maybe that was
Maybe.
the catalyst
I
that
don't-
started.
yeah.
Is what you're saying?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh no.
Possibly.
See, we're maybe that's just the thing. We're just proving our point that we're not the same as them, or to separate.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
but again, unless you're like opening a business out of it or misrepresenting yourself, that's just it's a tough thing to tell people not to use that name when you're not even an actual business.
Right.
You're just a group
Yeah.
of people. You can
Supposed
call
to-
yourselves whatever you want.
Peaceful River.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Sue, your mom's idea was the Temuquans could sue the Nocti group, but there's none of them around anymore.
That would be a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we brought all the disease here and took out the Temuquans. So
Well, I don't know if there are any surviving Temuquans. I don't know my Native American history. So you have a lawsuit.
Might be me. I'm checking.
There you go. Ancestry.
well,
Checking.
you're the right height. Temuquans are really tall.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
There you go.
Might
There you
be
go.
a little quarter
So you're
or
telling
something.
me there's
yeah.
a chance.
There's something. Give me something. Give me a check with a comma.
He's from the rare fair-skinned Temuquan tribe.
Yeah.
They were a very effeminate people.
Wonder why they didn't survive.
That was the Shama of my tribe. Medicine man.
All right. Well, we got some gas prices to talk about.
Oh, how's this going?
Well, it's just
Okay.
it's actually going not too bad.
It's actually pretty darn
Today was pretty low. The Wawa by my house was 285 this morning.
Wow.
I've never seen that. Yeah. So we've got some things reported 15 hours ago, but those may not be the current prices. So just a reminder: the Sunoco at $21.99 North Ponce $2.89 cash price. The Shell at $23.50 North Ponce reporting at $2.94. The Mobile and Circle K at 800 South Ponce $2.98. The Owens at 780 South Ponce $2.98. Sunoco at 450 South Ponce $2.98. Same with the Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard. And A1A discount beverage on the island, $2.99. The Gate on Mizell Road, $3.04. The Circle K on 207 is $3.09. And the Gate at 4075 US 1 North, $3.19.
Mm.
That comes to us today from Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. If you or someone you know is in trouble with the law, Chris will get you out of jail.
Yes, he will.
Easy as that. 904-822-BAIL. It's 904-822-2245. We've got some live music happening today and tonight. And I think we will start with the Jimenez Facio House. 100 years of music.
Still going strong. What a campaign, man.
Shouldn't it be 101 now?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Starting at 10 o'clock today. Jim Lamb is at the Milltop Tavern at noon. We got Scott Halls at Bin 39 at 1 o'clock. Craig Smith, Bin 39, 4 o'clock. Josh Tennessee Worthy at the Milltop at 4:30. Bill Sabo at O.C. White's, 5:30. Sam Passetti, Prohibition Kitchen, 6. And Smokin' Joe Shower at Ann O'Malley's, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Thank you to Fidus Roofing for bringing us that live music mic check here today. They're your go-to for over 15 years. All their people live right here in St. Johns County. And they're master elite contractors, which means they are the best in the business, and that allows them to offer you warranties that nobody else can. If you need some work on your roof, they should be your first call, 904-355-ROOF.
They do pavers
And gutters. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Someone's trying to hack into my Hotmail account.
Oh, you have a hot mail.
Yeah, still have a
Wow.
Hotmail account.
Excuse me.
Sorry, Boomer.
Caliente, yeah. Yikes. Worse than
As long as they
AOL.
don't touch my Yahoo.
Yeah, or my AOL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my AOL. That's where you really get made fun of. People who
Yeah.
still have an AOL email address. Yeah. All right. Oh, it's a marvelous Monday.
Hmm.
First of all, because Justin Trudeau is resigning in Canada.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't go, Trudeau.
Oh, no. Please. He's a monster. And he's probably Fidel Castro's son.
And handsome.
and a monster. And a real awful guy. And that's why he's being forced to resign as the Prime Minister of Canada. I think that's a good thing.
Forced?
Well, I don't know the full story.
Okay.
But boy, there's been a couple of people who have had some meetings with Trump lately, and they've left and said, hey, you know what? I'm not doing politics anymore.
Well,
So that's very interesting.
Did Trumpy say that we wanted to buy Canada? Did I hear that right?
Trump said, Canada should be our 51st state.
Yeah.
Justin Trudeau should be its governor.
It's a big state.
It's about as good as they are.
Good gracious, that's a big
He's
state.
calling him Governor Trudeau for like a week.
That is insulting, right?
I mean, his people were just making videos all over Twitter like, yeah, we want to join America. F this guy.
Yeah.
Trudeau sucks. And so now the sitting Prime Minister of Canada is just hanging it up. He's just saying, meh, I'm out of here.
Wasn't his dad Prime Minister too?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Trudeau's have been in charge of Canada multiple times. But yeah, very interesting, man. Oof.
Okay.
Gosh.
So what are they going to do? They have to do an election, or they just give somebody the job up there?
Yeah.
I don't know how Canada works. When England made a rule, they made the rule for Canada, and Canada followed it. But, Canada, they don't run Canada anymore. But
I don't
they
get
made
it.
all the rules for Canada.
Something weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of people still speak French there. So
Oh, that's
Yeah.
only one section. They
Quebec.
want to be their own
Yeah, they're
country.
not even a real place.
Quebec.
They don't know what they are.
Yeah.
They're run by the English, and they speak French.
Yeah.
Okay.
Voulez-vous.
So he's expected to resign before Wednesday. Really expected to resign this afternoon.
Oh.
But reports are saying should be by Wednesday. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Will he get a library?
I don't know if they do that up there. The Governor Trudeau Library.
well,
Here's
just for
a
the
bench.
record, just for the record, they do read in Canada.
They do.
Do they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they read beer labels.
Okay.
There you go. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you know?
What I really wanted to talk about on this marvelous Monday today, I have found a robot that I'm thinking about bringing into my life. That also didn't sound good. I found this thing last night on a TikTok video, as most people find their newest trends these days on TikTok video. It's called the Nimble Robot.
You're really digging a hole here. Okay.
I know, it's really not sounding any better.
Yeah,
This
you're
is
just
a-
making it creepier the more you talk. It's just keep going. You're doing great.
It's spelled Nymble. It is a chef robot. It basically gives you a list of ingredients. You pop the ingredients into these few little cups, you put them in the machine, and you walk away. And this thing dumps in the ingredients into the pan. It'll, steam your pasta, get your pasta all right. It'll dump the other ingredients. It'll chop things. It'll move things around. That's not it, but that looks creepier. That looks way creepier than what I want. It'll throw your ingredients in. It'll stir the pot when it needs to. It'll chop. It'll dice. It'll puree. It'll do all that stuff. You just have to tell it what you want it to make, put the ingredients in a cup,
Huh.
and it does it all.
You don't like doing that? I love doing
I
that.
hate all that stuff. That's
oh,
why
it's
I don't
so
cook. I
fun.
hate cooking prep. I hate it.
Here, I can tell you this. I love to cook. I hate to clean up the mess that I have afterwards.
Yes,
that's
that
the part
too.
that I
Yeah.
really can't
All
stand.
part of
I
the
love,
process.
I love the
This is
creating
self-cleaning.
and thank goodness I'm not in charge of dishes because I make a mess when I cook and
That I believe you should.
apologize. I apologize. So
Cook with passion.
yeah. But that sounds like a interesting thing for somebody who doesn't enjoy the process.
True,
I enjoy
yeah.
the process.
Yeah, I don't enjoy the process at all.
You probably would
this
eat
is
better,
perfect
too.
for me. What's that?
You probably would eat better, too.
I would definitely eat better. I'd eat a whole lot better.
Can you make payments on this robot?
You would have to. It's about $1,500.
That's it.
And they sold out of their first batch, and they were supposed to start cranking out more batches by July of last year.
Let the first batch go. Let
can
them
you
get
put it
the
on
kinks out.
layaway?
Yeah.
Put it on layaway.
Yeah, no,
Layaway.
you can only order it online. It
Does
really
that still
sucks.
exist? I mean, that was a Kmart thing. wasn't it?
Yeah, that was I remember doing it at Walmart.
I wonder if
remember
Walmart-
doing that at Walmart with the Power Rangers Megazord.
Ooh. Sounds like a good layaway item.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was only like $10, but we were poor.
Yeah.
So
all right.
I'm going to put $2
I'm gonna
down.
put $2
How
on
you
this. I'll
do
pay
it.
you $1 a week.
You're going to
Yeah.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Moving back to the local stuff. St. Augustine and St. Johns County going to begin manhole inspections and smoke testing.
I'm 45. I have to go through it this year. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's a different procedure.
Oh, my bad.
Different
procedure.
manhole.
Different
Dang
procedure.
it.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Starting Monday, January 13th, and continuing through Friday, February 14th. Isn't that Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best time to check your manhole.
True story. True story, bro.
Yeah.
True story.
You make you a bad person.
No, makes you a smart and honest person.
There you go. City of St. Augustine and St. Johns County will conduct manhole inspections, and I'm just curious now where the smoke testing comes in.
YouTube it.
Right? Yeah.
No thanks. I don't think so.
Ooh, green
That's
fog.
not something you YouTube.
Yeah.
But, you know, the one site's gone in Florida
Yeah, we
now,
can't
so-
do anything. I'm panicking. This is horrible.
Just go to XNXX.
Okay.
The proceeds process
Need to be a
is-
Florida man sponsor right there.
That's right. The process is essential for identifying sources of stormwater inflow and groundwater infiltration that may be entering the city's sewage collection system.
Mm-hmm.
Inspections and testing will be carried out in various neighborhoods throughout the city, ensuring the integrity and efficiency of the sewer infrastructure. The schedule for the smoke testing is organized by week and location. From January 13th to 17th, the testing is going to occur north of the Northeast Florida Regional Airport, covering areas such as Cordova Palms, Stokes Landing, Chase Woods, Verando Creek, Coastal Village, and one neighborhood south of the airport that apparently doesn't have a name.
They're not going to tell anybody. Yeah. Madeira.
It's Nocatee. They just legally.
They're scared to say
They
it.
don't want to say it. Nakantee's going to sue them if they say it. They don't want to say it.
They can't call them manholes out there.
We have the cleanest manholes.
Oh, they better. It's new.
No, the following week, January 20th through the 24th, will focus on the North City limits, including Madeira, The Landing, Flagler Crossing, Old Sebastian Point, Woodcrest, and Heritage Park. From the 27th through the 31st, testing will move northeast to areas outside the city limits, targeting, again, Heritage Park, San Salito, Coquina Ridge, villages of Seloy, and Old Florida. Saloy just sounds like a guy.
Slimy.
Just like
Used-
some Filipino guy.
Yeah,
who
used
moved
mattress salesman. Yeah. Welcome to Saloy's Gallery.
That's right.
I've got a
The
sale for
Villages
you.
of Saloy.
Delicious.
I almost bought that community one time.
Did you really?
It was on the
I
bank.
wish I could say I almost bought that community one time.
It was a bank sale.
Yeah.
And I think it was like $400,000 or $500,000 to buy the development.
Okay.
And
Wow.
you know, now it's completely built out, and it was like, oh, another stupid thing I didn't do. So,
Yeah.
Let's see. Coquina Ridge, Villages of Saloy, the week of February 7th. The 3rd through the 7th, they will see inspections in the northwest and west areas of the city limits, including the lofts at Sebastian Cove itself, Villages of Saloy again, Ravenswood Village. Finally, February 10th through the 14th, testing will conclude in the southeast and the St. Augustine city limits, specifically in North Davis Shores, Lincolnville, and the Spanish Quarter.
Mm.
They say residents in the affected areas will be notified through door hangers to ensure they are aware of the upcoming inspections.
it's important to let people know that you're touching their manholes.
I mean, you really want to know.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you want to know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, I always do.
Yeah.
But
It's
I mean,
important.
have you seen this process before? Have you seen the smoke? Like
Which one are we talking about now?
the manhole smoke?
And what it is because in old St. Augustine, some of the newer stuff should be fine. But old St. Augustine, there's still the terracotta pipes and stuff,
Mm.
and they crack. And if that smoke doesn't go all the way through, and it shows that they have a problem. And then they have to they put in a liner inside of it. So
It's like a fissure.
Okay.
kind of lets you know when there is a problem.
Nice.
with your manhole.
With how much smoke comes out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I made chili last week. Whew.
Your hole is great.
Wow. I've cleaned out my manhole.
Yeah. You need somebody
It's
doing.
still smoking.
I'm not an
We
inspector.
probably should go to the next story.
Yeah.
The next story is Troy checking the comments. I don't want to throw it back to Troy.
I'm going to meander on this marvelous Monday with our magical minions. Yay!
Just glad you didn't say magical
I thought
manhole.
manhole.
I thought it was going to.
I'm done with
Seriously,
it.
you dropped the ball.
I
done with it.
puckered up. Yep.
Done with it. Not going back to my manhole.
All right, as you do whatever you just said you were going to do. I'll remind everybody that Bates Unit. Can I tell you, I saw the worst horror movie over the break.
Tell me.
It's called Chopping Mall.
It wasn't. Oh, I want to
Sounds
see
horrible.
it.
It sounds horrible.
I
isn't it?
love the really crappy horror movies, though. They're
It
my
was
favorite.
about autonomous robot. It was made in the 80s, and it was about robots protecting the mall for security. But of course, they killed everybody.
Wow.
These mall robots are equipped with like lasers and saws. Like, who would do that?
Yeah,
It's
who would do that? Yeah.
Chopping Mall.
Shopping mall.
Unbelievable movie. Okay. Bates Unit Floyd, not your average local insurance agency. They provide peace of mind and insurance to protect your biggest investments. Their approach to insurance and risk and longevity in our community and the way they treat their clients sets them apart from the rest. They offer homeowners, auto, commercial, and benefits, and they've been doing that for over 50 years. Christy Lawrenson is St. Augustine's premier agent, and she offers complimentary policy reviews and has a deep understanding of insurance and what is needed in St. Augustine to be properly insured. Give them a call. Set up an appointment today, 904-794-5455. Also, our friend at St. Augustine Handy House, Troy Usina, if you're looking for the perfect custom prefab portable building, it's St. Augustine Handy House all the way, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises, conveniently located on State Road 16. It's a family-owned business, been serving our area since 1988. So whether you're looking for a shed, a barn, office space, or a carport, St. Augustine Handy House has the highest rated handy house structures in the industry, built with focus on quality and durability. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 1. And they make it easy to find exactly what you need. St. Augustine Handy House, give them a call, 904-823-9092. What do you got, Troy?
All right. So early on, we said we didn't give out a whole lot of information, but everybody came on and said information's not why they're here. They're here for our manhole comedy.
They were here for Manhole today. They definitely were in comments about
All
that.
right. Doug Peterson evidently has been fired.
Oh, hell yeah.
When? Oh, this must have just happened.
It must have happened. Everyone in the comments was
Been there
hitting
too
on that.
long.
Wow. Okay. That's good news for the Jaguars.
And I didn't see Tim's gas prices today.
And me neither.
So,
I missed that too.
Tim's got a big week.
Yeah, Jimmy
preparing,
Jam this
so
weekend.
Jimmy
Yep.
Jam this weekend, so I'm sure he's doing that. Some people were calling for the carousel back in the studio that was over our shoulder for a little bit.
I burned it already.
It's done,
And,
yeah.
It's done.
I
Forever.
agree with everyone with their horrible drive-throughs. A lot of people had some great answers in there.
I bet.
And you know, and I think the last suggestion was a T-shirt that said "Don't touch my manhole" for Florida Man games.
Yeah, that would be a great thing for Florida Man games, to do an inside joke that only we share.
No, just put the manhole right there. People would get it.
You
I'll
know-
make one up, Davey. Make
Touch
that
it.
make that happen.
Okay.
Would you?
I'll make it happen. David,
No,
Seriously, yeah, of course.
No,
yeah.
I would say don't touch my manhole on the front, and then without asking on the back.
Oh, without asking on the back. Asking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Expect that next week, David. Are you ready for Stardom Stat? Since you asked.
Sure.
Or you didn't actually ask. All right, on this day, and there's a lot of things that happened on this day, but I kept it light, and I'm going with Wheel of Fortune.
Okay.
Debuted in 1975.
One of my favorite shows as a kid.
Pat Sajak didn't join until 1981,
Wow.
and Vanna joined in 82, so
Mhm.
1 year later. So, but it's been on the air. It's still, when Merv Griffin created it, he said it, and I never really thought of it, but it's 100% this. It's half a roulette wheel and half of the game Hangman. And I
Didn't
never
realize that.
Sure. I never associated the two until I read it today, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, how basic is that you didn't?
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
Makes
But,
sense.
but it's basically Hangman and a roulette wheel is what he
Oh,
came up with.
Merv.
So,
That's cool.
and it seems to be doing okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Still going strong.
It's 50.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I thought it was called We Love Fortune.
Yeah.
We
I thought
love
that's what-
Fortune.
I thought that's what they were saying at the beginning. Remember they used to scream it at the beginning of the show? I thought they were saying, We love Fortune.
Sounds great.
And when I remember first watching it, probably in the 70s, they used to have like a little shopping center. When you won, you would take that
Right.
money and you go shopping
Yeah.
for those items. Like you'd buy I'll take the blender for $60, or I'll take
Oh.
the refrigerator for $200.
Now that's just out the window. It's too
yeah,
complicated.
now they just give them cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
And
Keep
give
it
away
simple.
a car every once in a while.
Yep.
So
All right, cool.
happy birthday, Wheel of Fortune.
Great.
Happy
Great
birthday.
stat.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yep.
Fan of white.
Yep.
Brought to you by St. Augie's Pizza. Go get yourself some pizza tomorrow.
Yeah.
Great stuff out there at St. Augie's. Plugs, guys.
All right, I got to give a plug. We got a new puppy over
boy!
Christmas.
Oh, boy!
Yeah, and she's part blue healer and a red Aussie. I already have a blue healer, and we originally were going to name it Bingo because Bluey and Bingo are sisters.
right.
Uh-huh.
But she ended up looking more like Chili, Bluey's mom, so she's now Chili.
Okay.
So
and you're
Alright.
the world famous chili maker. So that's great.
So she's now
Perfect.
Chili.
Oh, that's awesome. What a good story. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for your prayers and love letters about my sister. I just am telling everybody that she is doing great. She's on the mend, and she will be back up and running with Island Prep very soon. So, yeah, thanks. Keep the prayers up. And Shannon, I love you very much.
Great. Awesome, man. And I will tell you to go to the FloridaManGames.com. Bye.